is Brunetta. I'm from Italy, almost 52 years old, thalassemia major patient. The story of my life is similar to the life of many patients of my generation. The childhood has been the most difficult and sad part of my life. I mean, from the point of view of my family, because I've lost my mom when I was 3, and from the side of my health condition, because the knowledge of thalassemia, was not so good as today. Anyway, I can say that I've been really lucky to be born in Italy, because Italy is the first country where thalassemia has been considered a social problem, and therefore the pediatric units of many hospitals have been organized for treating this kind of patient. Being a thalassemia patient in 1963 was meaning to be considered a person without a future. Despite this fact, I've tried to live normally, and for doing that I've been facilitated by my family's behavior in front of this condition. I've just said that I've been lucky to live in Italy because the treatment was optimal since the very early stages of thalassemia. And when I was an adolescent, the chelation treatment with Desferal by using a pump for 10-12 hours a day came to enlighten our lives. You can imagine how it's difficult to accept for an adolescent such an hard regimen of treatment, and you can easily understand my feelings, because they are not different from what any thalassemia patient around the world feels. But I didn't want to give up to the pump, and I was ready to face this new challenge. I have to say that it was one of the turning points for the patients of my age. I can say proudly that despite the difficulties, I've continued to study until the university where I've got my graduation. I've worked for almost 30 years for the council of my city, Genova, before of my retirement in 2012. To live normally, despite the thousands of prejudices that people can have in front of us, fighting the ignorance of people, following doctors' prescriptions, even when this is hard to do, are the only chances for us to cope with thalassemia, like any other chronic condition, of course, and to struggle your personal battle with the possibility to win. One of the most important changes in my life has been the meeting with Luciana. She had a baby affected by thalassemia major, and we met in the hospital. After very few weeks, we started dating very frequently, and we married in 1999 when Paolo, her son, came to complete my life. Another important change in my life, it was when I was 19, very young, and with some friends we decided to establish an association driven by patients, so to support our willing to claim our rights. Since then, I am committed in struggling at every level, political, educational, and from the side of communication, for achieving the best for us and for putting the problem of thalassemia under the spotlight and the consideration of the patient under a new light. Thalassemia patient is first of all a person carrying rights like any other human being, is an active subject that contributes a lot in improving the society where he or she lives, and for that the respect of our rights is the object of my activity in any country of the world where these rights are not respected yet. I am persuaded that the difficulties of our life have been useful to concretely form a strong personality, and that the sensibility achieved due to our continuous touch with the pain all through our lives can be positively spent in our jobs and in the society. In 1986, I've been one of the founding members of Thalassemia International Federation, together with many other friends, and luckily I'm still here today for inviting every one of us to actively participate in the programs of our federation, whose commitment is to disseminate the right knowledge of thalassemia worldwide, so to promote an equal access to the treatment for any patient affected by this condition. This video, of course, for me is not a challenge to get an award, but the opportunity to launch a message to any patient of the world, to push him or her to join us, because the unity is our strength, and this is a TIF motto and the way for improving our condition. To contribute, the contribute of everyone is fundamental for achieving most important goals in the future and for ensuring our weakest patients that somebody is thinking to them.